2 out of the 3 barriers have been brought down or bypassed. We just need the last one down, and for that, I believe we will need the Dusk Ritual. With all 3 rituals, we can then speak to the statue before the first barrier. And accordingly, it will give us a gem to bypass the last barrier. This place is unlike most of the dungeons I've been in. I feel evil, yes, but there is a great big emptiness here. There are a few sounds in this place. It's just devoid of life. I suppose that is what a place full of undead would feel like. It's quite disconcerting. Amazing that this place was a temple to the sun god, a Monitor. My own god, Lathander, the Dawn Lord, is also a god of the sun. I wonder if there's any connection? Well, I think this is a good time to look up in my book just what shadows are exactly. Shadows were incorporeal and were hard to see in dark areas, but were easy to see in brightly lit areas. Shadows hated life and light. Against living creatures, shadows were very aggressive and quick to attack. They were known to hesitate briefly when confronted with someone wearing a silk stone. Their favorite victims were innocent creatures who lived morally good lives. Their touch sapped the strength of living creatures. They didn't need to do this to exist, for they entirely existed on negative energy, but they suffered from a craving for the strength of living creatures, and if denied this for too long, they were driven into a frenzy that made them charge enemies even if it was detrimental for their own long-term survival. The touch of a shadow was painfully chilly and sapped the target's strength away. Every time they sapped the strength of their victim, the victim's shadow darkened. On death, the shadow split away. If the victim wasn't evil, it rose as a shadow enslaved to the killer. As an incorporeal creature, a shadow could fly. It had acute senses, and a shadow's normal strategy was to hide in a dark place and attack bypassing creatures. While in dark areas, a shadow could hide away from view, and it could also move through cracks of only 1 inch width. Shadows were encountered alone, in gangs of 2 to 5, or in swarms of 6 to 11 individuals. They hid in dark places and attacked creatures who passed by. Shadows could be found anywhere. They hid from the sun in the depths of the world or within buried ruins and crypts. Beyond Toro, shadows could be found on the dark side of the planet Radol due to a gate to the negative material plane. Beyond the prime material plane, shadows could be found in the domains of Dread and a place called Palpatia, the 241st layer of the Abyss. The drow deities, Kiransali and Veyrun, were served by shadows, and they were sometimes sent by them to aid their followers. Shadows were also known to serve as Shadow of Chult, where they played a central role in the sinister rituals of Eshau. Some clerics of Shar, known as Nightcloaks, were capable of summoning shadows to their aid. And that's where it ends. We are in a temple ruins that used to be for a Monitor, but the Shadelord has taken it over. But it is apparently, it was under the control of something dark even before a Monitor took it over. A Monitor is the god of the sun from ancient Nethril.
You require my counsel,
many
yes?
thousands of years ago.
Fleet of foot and all that.
This place is very old. I think we've encountered a single trap, except for on the wall over there. Oh, and the pillar over here. Oh. Does this keep on going? No. Looked like it for a moment. Okay, so we've got another group like what we encountered before. Greater Mummies. These are very, very powerful creatures. My arrows don't seem to do very much against the Greater Mummies at all. None of my weapons do anything, actually. No hold Undead. That would help. Disintegrate never seems to really work. Let's see. That doesn't do very much. Fireball would help right now.
quiet.
Try to take one out at a time.
With Helm's blessing.
Nature, take the life she gave! Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
It would be my
I don't know they were sod. This skeleton
my
warrior.
honor is my life.
Take out the skeleton warrior.
I'll hurt you if I have to! I am ready.
We will take action soon, right?
Okay, what's this? Bone golem. Everyone focus on the bone golem.
You are a slippery one. What can I do? Certainly.
Okay, we just have this Greater Mummy now, which none of our weapons work. Except for Sargentis, his flail of the ages.
My weapon is of no use.
Ah, Jantis.
Weapon has no effect!
For the glory of hell!
No use. Help faster than you take a fast
You now
pause.
try something different.
Next time, weapon has no effect! Speak. Weapon has no effect!
It's falling apart. It's almost dead.
No use. Weapon has
now
no
try something
effect!
different.
No use.
Nothing? You now try something different. I am in need of aid. Nothing? You now try something different.
My weapon is of no use.
Jantis is... It's dead. Whew. That was harsh. Let's get cleaned up. Alright. We are out of a lot of our spells, especially healing, so we're going to rest. In this dreary, dank place. Hopefully there won't be any more shadows. No, we were fine. I'd rather be here, where at least we have our back to a nice wall and in our defensive position,
It will be
compared
done.
to being on the surface or any other rooms we've found so far down here. So it goes
right
off to the
behind
left
me,
again.
right?
We're gonna have to get Jaheira more armor. Another door. Okay, we can't get through there. Have to get another one of the gemstones. Let's put our
This
defensive
is a lot more
spells
exciting
together.
than any circus.
Up, I should say. And this one.
We follow the righteous path, the path of hell.
Protection from evil, protection
To be
from
done
fear,
and be done with this place.
and protection from charm, confusion for Ajantis and Jaheira. So
Our
what is
actions are
ahead?
good.
Very
We will
well.
serve the greater balance.
As we approach the letter-tiled floor of voice and tones, only the name of the master shall keep thee from the power of the darkness. Interesting. Wouldn't that be a monitor?
Certainly.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Amon. Tor, okay.
Yokata.
Okay. Hopefully this door isn't trapped. What's this? The shadow says, "Please, I must speak to your leader." Oh.
Nothing dangerous, I would hope.
Okay, Yoshimo says I have to come.
Without doubt.
Amon. Tor.
What is quickly and precisely?
This is a strange place.
Without hesitation.
What do you want, Shadow? Merciful beings of light, I offer you a simple exchange. Information on what you seek in exchange for my freedom. Why should I trust you? I was a minion of the Shadelord. You seek to destroy him, do you not? I can help you do it if you only free me from this place. Alright, very well, I shall help you. Thank you, you will not be disappointed. I shall ride within your shadow. Take me across the tiles and I will tell you what I know. No, first, tell me what you know. If the information is sound, then I will take you across. Untrusting elf. There's a chapel next to these cells. I took a key from there and hid it in this cell. You will need it to reach the Master's lair. Now please take me across. Let us go.
This will not take long.
Okay, come see if this is
I can
trapped.
dance on the head of a pin as well.
Speak if it must be done.
Fleet of foot and all that.
I don't trust these minions of darkness. Oh, and what a light symbol. So we need one more, and then we have all of them. There's another room over here, though.
It will be done.
Hiya! The tourists love that stuff.
What's this? This statue depicts a woman whose eyes blaze with light. She appears to be waiting for something to be placed in her arms. Interesting. The bones. The bones of the child. Oh, we already did that, though. Bones were... Then... Wow, there's a lot of items here. Sun gem. Oh, another of the final ritual. Let's see. Give this to Orin. The sun gem. More sunstone bullets.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Huh. Yoshima knows this one. Arla's Dragonbane. None know better than halflings the value of a well-placed stone when confronting a larger foe. This particular weapon was the property of a young woman named Arla Surestep, one of the few small folks that leave the hearth to seek adventure. Legend speaks of the diminutive Arla using this sling to place a well-sharpened pebble through the skull of a green dragon in mid-flight, though the same tale in another tavern places the stone squarely in the creature's hindquarters for more humorous than lethal effect. It would seem that halflings prefer entertainment over accuracy when it comes to their history. Sounds about right. I can't take the final. Anyway, we can move this in here. What does this book say? Blessed be the light of Amonitor. The temple of Amonitor shines like a beacon of radiance in the hills of Omar. Used to, I guess. Amonitor wards us from the shadows of evil. Pilgrims come from areas far off to be blessed by the beauty of Amonitor. Amonitor is endless and without equal. Yet our God serves us well in that he is constantly on vigil against shadows. The temple serves a further purpose towards this end. Amonitor keeps the casters of shadows from walking the land. Any and all who dare to taste of shadow magic should know that Amonitor and his most holy servants will seek them out and cast them into chains within the temple. Lightstone, dawn's light, and sun rays are holy symbols, guides in any spiritual journey that a disciple of Amonitor may embark upon. Blessed be the light of Amonitor. Is there... Can I put that book in there? Oh, it's the wrong person.
Fleet of foot and all that.
The other archer. Me. Don't know, but we don't need that book. Let's pick up this disintegrate spell. At the least we can be able to sell it. Okay, so that seems to be it, but I do not trust this shadow that's riding my shadow.
It will be done.
Fool, you think I would let you live? Yep, of course.
What is it?
We've killed so many shadows. What makes you think that you can harm us?
Yoshimo is willing.
Certainly.
Oh, don't step on any of these. Who knows what would happen. Okay, so we have the ritual. But we have a sun gem too. give this... I think, because this has actually a powerful magical enchantment, it's better than the sling that she was using before. Yeah, so, who gets the sling? I think we'll just sell it. I think we'll just sell it. So who is Sun Gem? This round and polished stone glows with a fierce light and seems to dispel the shadows around me. Okay, so I'm not sure what we'll be doing with that. But I am sure that we're going to have to go back. Can we open this door yet with maybe the gem?
Without doubt.
You're right behind me, right?
No. Okay.
Quickly and precisely.
We have to go perform that ritual. Hopefully we'll get the final stone to pass this last of the barrier. Careful. It's always shadows every time we go in this area. Yep. More shadows again.
By helm!
Yeah, I got hit there.
Speak. Without hesitation.
Probably will be more shadows going forward. Back to the stone. Or this statue, I mean. Okay, I don't know what to expect here, but we're going to have to get this ritual correct.
Very well. Hiya!
Wait, let's talk to the statue. Let not that holy ritual be derided. None are worthy of his grace without first paying homage, and the manner that he himself has prescribed. Learn the ritual or face his punishment. So I have 3 ritual scrolls. This can go... Put these away. The Mourne Ritual, the Noontide Ritual, and the Dusk Ritual. Okay, so the first part is smudged out. Hold the holy tome up to the sun, and thy power shall bless it. Reflect as though perceive the victory of light over the dark. The scroll is, okay, so the Noontide one says, Know, my children, that when the sun displays the marvel of my work, and rides high in the firmament above, thou must offer the Noontide Ritual, which is pleasing to mine eyes and ears. Malign the ritual at thy peril. Perform it only as I've written. Let thy voices sound the glorious songs of thy Lord. The second part of the ritual has been inked out by the blackest of inks. Perhaps I could deduce the action by comparing this scroll with the rituals for morning and night. Rejoice on the glory of the light as it reigns over the dark. That seems to be something that each part is saying. These are the things that please me. So what does the dusk ritual say? Know, my children, that when the sun at last moves on, and the foul darkness engulfs the land, thou must offer the ritual that is pleasing to mine eyes and ears. Do this, that I shall allow the sun to rise again. Malign the ritual, if thou would live forever in darkness. Perform it only as I have written. Recite the tenets of the faith. They shall give you strength until I come again. Hold high your children, that they may no longer see the sun before it slips beyond the realm. The sun shall give them courage against the fears of the night. The third part of the ritual has been torn away. Perhaps I could deduce the action required from the morning and noontide rituals. So each one says recite the tenets of the faith. This dusk ritual says hold high your children. Okay, so the Mourne Ritual says hold the holy tome up to the sun, and my power shall bless it. Reflect as it perceives the victory of light over the dark. So it's the first two say rejoice of the light over the dark. Let thy voices sound the glorious songs of thy Lord. I'm not sure what, because they hold up something each time. I don't know what the noontide ritual would have you hold up. So recites the tenets of the faith for the first one. Hold high the children. And I don't know, be sad that the sun is going down. For the last bit.
Yes? This will
Speak
not
to
take
it.
long.
Child of the Sun, shall you take this test of the holy ritual? You must prove your conviction before the Sun Lord shall offer up his symbol. Yeah. I am prepared to take the test. It is well. Prove your faith and be blessed. It is dawn, O seeker of light. What is thy first duty? Oh. Isn't it recite the tenets of faith? That is incorrect. Mock not the ritual. Ignorance is thy companion. Ah! Fire. Got hit with fire. Well, Paradigm... No, it doesn't. Okay. That hurt. But at least it's only me. I think...
If it must be done.
Jaheira,
It is done.
you best do it. Because you are most immune to fire if you get it wrong. Okay, so we don't know the first part. But you can deduce it by looking at the lesson. Let thy voice sound the glorious songs of thy Lord. Recite the tenets of faith. So that's the last one. Voice. Let thy voices sound the glorious songs of thy Lord.
I am willing.
I am prepared to take the test, Jaheira says. It is well. Prove your faith and be blessed. It is dawn, O seeker of light. What is thy first duty? Oh, it's the one that we do not know. So voice tenets of faith is for the dusk ritual. Prayer. Sing a hymn to the Sun Lord is the noon ritual. So say a prayer to the light. What shall you do second in the ritual? Hold holy tomb. Hold high the holy book that the sun may bless it. How shall the ritual end? Reflect and perceive the victory. I shall reflect on the glory of the light as it conquers the dark. So ends the morning ritual. Return when thy faith is ready to face the final test. It's just one. Okay. Let's do the next one. Child of the Sun, shall you take the test of the holy ritual? You must prove your conviction before the Sun Lord shall offer up his symbol. I'm prepared to take the test. It is well. Prove your faith and be blessed. The sun is high. Noon is upon us. How shall thee honor the Lord? Voices and glorious song to the Lord. I don't know. Tenets of faith is not it. I shall lift my voice in joyful prayer. Was not the one we just did that? Sing a hymn of praise to a monitor. How shall you next welcome the zenith of the sun? Yeah, this is the part that's not there. Children, a holy book, no. Raise my hands to the light. How shall the noontide ritual end? Rejoice in the glory of light over dark. I shall rejoice at the dominance of light, because it's the noon one. So ends the noontide ritual. Return when thy faith is ready to face the final test. Child of the Sun, shall you take the test of the holy ritual? You must prove your conviction before the Sun Lord shall offer up his symbol. I am prepared to take the test, says Jaheira. It is well. Prove your faith and be blessed. It is dusk. As the darkness moves in, the eveningtide ritual must be said to ward off evil. What is the first step? Tenets of faith. I'll recite the tenets of faith. The shadows grow longer. What must be done second? Hold high my children that they might see the sun. How shall the evening ritual end? I shall mourn as I watch the sun give way to the onslaught of night. The evening ritual is completed. The tests have ended. A monitor in his glory offers thee this symbol. Use it and its brothers to form the symbol of a monitor. That is the ward required to open the door to the lair of the Dark One. So it's aware of current events. Interesting.
I am ready, I think.
So now I have all three pieces, the symbol of a Monitor. The three holy symbols connected to form this disc, the symbol of a Monitor. I don't need these rituals anymore. Thank the gods.
It will be done.
Now we have to go past the lava pit. Keep going, don't stop. Don't stop. Ow.
Yes, certainly.
Wonder if we couldn't take out this Shade Dragon, or Shadow Dragon, whatever it's called. Killing dragons is a very daunting task. Okay, check for traps,
I can
please.
dance on the head of a pin as well.
Very dangerous creatures. We do have this shadow stone to get us past it, though. The stairs going up. Ooh. I am going to... Here, give me that stone, please. This is a big chamber, so...
I am hidden. We may quickly and precisely.
Yes, it's there. It doesn't see us, though. Let's go. It's way over here. Maybe after we killed defeat the Shadelord on the surface.
Something's arrived. I sense fresh souls. Who intrudes upon me? More unlucky adventurers come to swell the ranks of my dark army.
Perhaps once we defeat the Shadelord, which I hope we can kill the dragon. Maybe it will be weakened. Ah, far from it, fiend. I am the light that shall dispel your darkness.
Bravado, of course. Your kind grows tiresome and predictable, yet you may be of some use to me.
It is the dawn. I shall not be used by the likes of you.
Oh, but you shall, mortal. This body that I inhabit grows tired. You shall make an excellent replacement. Come, my shades, open the porthole. This brash fool has some strength.
Huh. Shadow altar. I hope we're able to harm this being.
Next time.
My arrow is getting to it. Ah, it wasn't that difficult.
The weapon does nothing.
Destroy this altar of it. Drop some armor. Perhaps we can give that to Jaheira. Anything is better than what she had. Identify. Dark Mail. Whether by design or through exposure to intense heat and battle, the chain links of this armor are coal black throughout. While legends usually speak of knights in shining armor facing great beasts, the fire-resistant enchantments on this suit suggest equally great, if unheralded, battles with fire-breathing creatures, which is actually pretty interesting, considering that Jaheira has a lot of fire protection as it is. She's going to be very, very protected against fire now. What else did we pick up? Some axe, halberd. Okay, so I'm hoping that things will get better now. It is the dawn.
My honor is my life.
I catch Ajantis openly showing his feelings for me. He smiles at me. His gaze is filled with warmth and love. It's a really nice thing to see in the daylight. There's a book on the ground.
What can I do?
It is strange to be back in Athkatla after what happened here between Gamaz and I. This place holds few pleasant memories. Why did you come back? This is where my pursuit of the heretics led. That you were here as well was a happy coincidence. I'm glad we found each other again, Rasad. And I am made glad to hear it. Had you seen a Catla before you escaped Irenicus's dungeon? No, never. It's a strange and twisted path that brought me here. I've never been to Athkatla before. Have you been to any cities aside from Baldur's Gate and now Athkatla? No, actually. I've read about many of them, but never been. What was it like, seeing a city for the first time? It was a little overwhelming at first. I can imagine. We walk very different paths, Orn, but I am glad they led us to one another. As am I.
You are welcome in my sight.
Morella, the ranger. This is where the Shadelord was. It had taken over Morella. Freedom from his domination, thank ye. The ranger's words trail off. She is dead. Oh, by the gods. It's horrible. Sith Llewellyn's journal. This journal was found on the body of the shadow-slain warrior that I stumbled upon near the entrance to the Dark Woods. Yeah, we read this. Well, there's a lot of gold here, so I guess the Shadelord had amassed a lot of gold. There's a cloak.
I can hold no more. That item has been dropped.
It seems a couple of us have gained in skill as well. I don't think we need this holy symbol of a monitor anymore. But we'll just hold on to it. Cloak. Cloak of the Stars. We can sell these. So let's see. Jaheira has gained in skill. A druid and a fighter. Both. She's gained new spells in 2, 3, 4. And priest. 2. Let's see about using Barkskin. Start giving her more of defense. 3. Another cure medium wounds. And 4. Cure serious wounds. Okay, so Rasad has also gained in skill, which will really help. See, what can he use? Find traps. So that's it.
Servant awaits.
Use the good berries up. Well, I don't know if we're able to take on the dragon. But we are quite tough. If we can defeat this dragon,
Without
I'm
hesitation.
pretty sure that we'll be able to defeat Irenicus. The evil of the altar has been destroyed. Some of the monitor's golden coloring can now be seen beneath the filth of the Shadelord. And considering it's dawn. Yeah, can we kill the dragon? I don't even know what a shade dragon would breathe. I don't know if we'd have any defenses against it.
I'll help however I can.
Invisibility might help. Might. Let's see. Globe of minor vulnerability. And she can make Ajantis. Waiting for her to cast a spell. Ajantis is now improved invisible, and let's give it to Rasad as well. Okay, Jaheira at least has decent protection again. Definitely won't be using regular arrows. I'll be having to use my best arrows. Hopefully they'll be able to harm it. That's another thing. We may not even have weapons to be able to harm this thing. Might be like the mummies we were fighting. Yeah, maybe we should move on.
This will not
actually.
take long.
Once we get more powerful enchanted
You must
weapons,
gather your party before
then we'll
venturing
confront
forth.
dragons.
If it must be done.
Fighting those mummies
Our
has shown me
actions are
that
good and will serve the greater balance.
it's quite a big deal. The only one of us has weapons to be able to harm. Yoshima's bow and Surjantis with the flail of the ages. And that's not enough to kill a dragon. If I can't open this door. No, it's still locked. So we have to go past the lava again. Okay, let's go this way. Hopefully all the shades will be gone. Maybe not, I don't know. Inside of here. On the outside, I can see... No, inside there is some. Still. They just keep coming back. Wow.
It will be
This
done.
place is so different compared to before. The light in the area is now normal. The light in the area is normal sunlight now. Still wouldn't drink the water from that fountain. Oh, there's a great big brown bear right in front of us. They're usually peaceful if you leave them alone. I wouldn't mind trying to see that werewolf and tell her that if she's still alive. I thought she took off from the lair, though.
I'm so happy you brought me with you.
Totally different from the light.
I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
Where were we? I'm not even sure if we can find it again. Grizzly bear over there. Oh,
Pay attention.
giant lynx.
You would get no second chance.
Let's, normal arrows. I don't want to waste my...
Certainly.
Save it for those who require magical damage. Don't be harmed. These were stones that were placed here. Maybe by the people who used to go to the temple. Yeah, I can't. I thought it was around the middle area here. Oh, here it is. You can't mistake that.
I am listening.
Didn't she say she was going to go off
It will
and
be done.
die or something? Well, I'll take what's here. And if it is a werewolf, it's been preying on people, so I don't really care. And Shadow Dragon Warden Stone. Let's get that out of the way. We don't need the symbol of a monitor anymore. I don't think. I don't think we do. Actually, let's put it in the here. So we know where we can get it. If we should ever need it again. Oh, my container's full. Okay. So we have to go sell. Can I put this in? No, the wordstone will not go in.
Certainly.
This little nook in the... Is this it's a great big root from up above.
Without doubt.
Alright. Don't attack us, grizzly bear. Now we gotta find our way back. To the Umar Hills, and this is the wrong way. This way over here. You probably change your weapon again, Risa.
Quickly and precisely.
Ajantis. Since you're proficient in the use of bastard swords. Okay, to the Umar Hills we go. We have to go speak to them. Speak to the... Was it Minister Lloyd? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.